Hello, welcome to Fair Lady of the Loch Tarot. Thank you for joining me. Today we are doing a personal reading for a client codenamed Lady J. And this is part 2. Part 1 of the personal reading was the Tarot and Oracle. And part 2 is the Norse runes and the crystal energy consultation. If any of you are interested in a personal reading from me, you can find me at fairladyoftheloch.etsy.com. Okay, so how I read the runes is I pull a past, present, and future position. And I read both uprights and reversals, and we will be using the book Find Your Power, Runes by Kitty Gilsborough, to help us understand the Elder Futhark in their traditional meanings from the Poetic Edda. And today we have these. There we go. Oh yes, that's that. After seeing your tarot reading, Lady J, I'm not at all surprised that you got that rune there. Okay. So let me show you, because my runes are small and they're harder to see. I'll show you here in the book. So you have Manaz, but it's in reverse for your past, okay? And then we have Gebo for your present, which is gifts. And so I'm not at all surprised after your tarot reading about that. And then we have Tiwaz in the reverse for the future position, but it keeps trying to turn itself. So there may be a message in that, but let's take a look at that and then we'll discuss that in that section, okay? All right, so first off, we are going to look at Manaz in the reversed position for your past, okay? Now, Manaz, it means humankind, the origin of the word humankind, okay? And it means humankind and interdependence and man. And from the Poetic Edda, we have delight of man, an augmentation of the earth, and adorner of ships. Okay? So in your past position, it is in the reverse. So Manaz in the reverse indicates that you are standing alone without help from anyone. Whether it is a group or a single person, you may have an enemy or a detractor. Don't be paranoid, but be aware of what is going on around you. Blind trust without any awareness is not serving you at this time. So this is your past position, okay? Sometimes a reversed Manaz can mean you are your own worst enemy. Self-doubt or a gloomy outlook on life can make things seem worse than they really are. Conceit or stubbornness may be to blame, or it could just be a generally negative attitude. Try to see things from another person's perspective. Do your best to acknowledge all the positive things in your life. With practice, you can begin to shake off that pervasive gloom. Your life may have a strange foreign feel to it. You may have recently moved house or returned from a place where customs are different. Perhaps there is someone whose thoughts and actions seem strange or foreign to you. Whatever the case, the differences between you will cause anxiety. You may be timid, fearing you will offend this person with your behavior or make a cultural error. Yet there is the fascination of being with someone so different. The outcome of this relationship will depend on your ability to readjust and synthesize yourself back into society. So that's in your past position. Now, Gebo in your present position. Gebo means, as an origin of the word gift, and it symbolizes partnership, love, and gifts. Okay, and from the Poetic Edda, we have generosity brings credit and honor, which supports one's dignity. It furnishes help and subsistence to all broken men who are devoid of aught else. What can you give? What should you give? If this rune has come into your life, then you are being asked to practice both gratitude and generosity. You are being asked to live as if you have enough and then more. It's asking you to accept gifts with gratitude. It's asking you to give away what you have. Where are you withholding? Where could you be more gracious? Gebo, or Gifu, is the source of our word gift. What are your gifts? What have you been given? And what have you been granted? And what could you give away? You must give in order to get. You get out what you put in. This rune is a gift to you. It is a reminder that you can accept gratefully anything that is offered to you. Don't resist help, for you may need that foundation when in turn you are asked to give it yourself. There is a balance to this rune that is at the heart of this et, and in fact at the heart of rune telling it all. It is sometimes associated with relationships and has historically been associated in particular with heterosexual male-female relationships, the balance of male energy and female energy, and the balance of giving and receiving. Remember, we must think like our ancestors without the charity of modern social mores. This is about sex and power, and the way we must in both of those spaces remember to give just as much and more than we hope to gain. And that's in your present position there with the gifts, the gebo. And then in your future position, we have tiwaz. It's started out in the reverse, and it's trying to turn itself, which is interesting. So let's take a look at that and see what message there may be about that unique situation there with tiwaz. And tiwaz is one of my favorite runes. It represents the god Tyr. Sorry, I'm trying to find the... Give me just a second. There we go. I want to put this back in here so I can photograph things for you. Okay. Origin of the word, the god Tyr, spear. Symbol of victory, the fighting spirit, law, and order. From the Poetic Edda, God with one hand, and leavings of the wolf and prince of temples. He was loving, he was brave, he was loyal. And if you're not familiar with the story of Tyr, I encourage you to look it up. It is, in my opinion, an enormously loving story where he sacrifices his hand to the wolf Finrur so the others are safe and protected. It is a beautiful story of love of mankind here. And there is the Tiwaz rune. So we'll start off reading the reverse because that's how it came out, and then we'll see why it keeps trying to turn, okay? Do you feel lethargic? Have you lost faith in yourself? To be a winner, you must believe that you are brimming with undiscovered potential. Don't let the apathy and drudgery of a reversed Tiwaz define you. Because it's not going to stay reversed. It's going to change into the upright for you. Fight your negative feelings. Think positive, and you will be surprised how quickly things change. You might feel as though your creative juices are not flowing, that you are unfocused and prone to self-pity. This is temporary. Look for the positives in your life, and most importantly, work to regain focus. In romance, a reverse Tiwaz warns of obstacles in your relationship. You say one thing and your partner another. Listen closely, however, because sometimes you are both making the same statement but using different words. If the relationship is worth saving, it may be up to you to call a truce. But be careful, because a complete confession of your inner heart may be too overwhelming. Reveal your feelings to your partner gradually, so as not to strain the relationship. Blurting out the entire truth will leave your partner either powerless or with fresh ammunition. Work together, and love can be reborn. And that's a beautiful piece of advice there. And this is really synchronous with your tarot and oracle reading. This is beautiful, and honestly, I don't think this needs much more translation than what the book has provided, because the cards and the runes have just been so synchronous and in agreement with one another. Okay, it spoke about your difficulty in the past, it speaks of your gifts in the present, and it speaks of your self love and your romantic love in the future and how it is going to come to fruition. And that difficulty and negativity from the past will be turning itself uh, into something beautiful. All right. It's extraordinary. I will send you photographs of your rune pool and the definitions, okay, from the book. And I will put that in your Etsy report for you, okay? All right, I'm going to put these runes just off to the side for the moment. And we're going to talk about your crystal energy consultation, okay? And here in a minute, we'll pull some cards for the universe, to the spirits, the ancestors, the divine, to tell us the ones they want you to focus on the most. But I pulled some crystals for you intuitively over after what we spoke about with your focus on love in your life, okay? And so I pulled some about self-love and romantic love. And then I pulled some that were calling to me intuitively, and I thought that has a really spiritual connotation to it. That's interesting. And then lo and behold, your reading was full of your spiritual gifts, so that makes so much more sense now. So this is all of the crystals I'm about to show you are ones that intuitively called to me and said, hey, she could really use these. And show them to her. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so we're going to start with the malachite. And the malachite, the green of the malachite, works with the heart chakra and love, but this is also a spiritually transformative and awakening crystal. So that really fits in with the reading that we had for you. Also, emerald works with love, that green heart chakra energy, okay, and spiritual awareness. Amazonite aids in communication and clarity. We have jade for abundance and prosperity, and all of these also deal with love as well. Citrine for joy and happiness and love. It is just a beautiful, beautiful crystal. Green aventurine for that prosperity and abundance and wealth, but also the green of the heart chakra and love. I'll put that with the green row here. Okay. We have carnelian, which really strongly deals with passionate love and courage and confidence, as does the garnet. Garnet is very much about that passionate love and confidence as well, as is the red wine or burgundy quartz. Very strong love, romance, passion, self-love. And the strawberry quartz. This is a beautiful one for self-love, self-acceptance, and just love energy in general. Pink selenite has the cleansing of selenite, but with the loving energy of the pink there along with it. Okay. Ruby is another one of love and passion. I have a raw ruby here. I don't have a cut and faceted one, but ruby is excellent for that love and passion energy. Okay. Pink flower agate is another one that supports love in all its many forms, whether that's self-love or romantic love. Rhodonite, and this specifically deals with a very strong motherly love sort of energy, as well as the self-love and romantic love. Okay, and that motherly love energy also comes, that feminine energy strongly comes through with the moonstone as well. And this is a white moonstone. You can wear it, in necklaces like this one here, that sort of thing. Black moonstone really pulls on that protective energy that you find in moonstone. The rainbow moonstone. Really, that love and acceptance of oneself. Really good, beautiful energies here. It also comes in a cream color, peach, and there's like a greenish sort of, there's just a bunch of different ones that you might be called to enjoy. One of the biggest stones that deals with love that you might find useful is rose quartz. And here I have a raw piece of rose quartz for you to see. Okay. And then a polished piece here with it's carved into a heart. So you've got that love energy in the symbolism of a heart as well as in the rose quartz itself. And then a lavender rose quartz, which really gives an extra oomph to that self-love and healing recovery in that area. Okay, and then some of the others that deal with love is pink tourmaline, and here's a raw piece of pink tourmaline. But also tourmaline is very, very protective in its energies, and black tourmaline specifically helps to deter negative energies. And some of the energies we picked up from the past, from people and experiences that you had encountered, had that negative energy to them. And so this black tourmaline would be very helpful with that, and keeping that at bay. One of the best crystals anyone can ever have in their collection is a clear quartz. Clear quartz is called the Master Healer. It's believed to heal a great many things, but it also amplifies the energy of your other crystals and has a love energy as well. Another energy that has love but also spirituality and growth and awakening that works with your third eye and crown chakras are the lapis lazuli, and it's got that pyrite in it that you can see. You can get it in different forms like the tower or the Shiva stone. You can get them in worry stones, whatever works best for you. And then the amethyst, okay, which also deals with that spirituality, the crown and higher crown chakras there. And you can get it in the pink amethyst with that strong love energy, or the purple that you're familiar with in the towers, or the raw, or the dream amethyst, such as here in the worry stone. And then one that really called to me for you, it's part of the tourmaline family, is this purple tourmaline, and you can see the what appears to be mica inclusions in there. And this covers the love, the protection, and the spirituality in one crystal very, very strongly here. I got this particular one from a Thunder's Trove, and it was the only place that I had seen these, but you may find them elsewhere. I'm not sure, but this one had a strong pull for you when I was choosing what crystals to intuitively show you. Okay, now that I have shown you the ones that intuitively called to me for you, I'm going to pull some cards from the crystal deck on what the universe wants you to focus the most on, okay? And they've started us off with amethyst, which we pulled here. Peace, intuition, and spirituality with the Queen of Wands energy, which was in your reading. So the amethyst is going to be really important for your journey here to work with, okay? And I'll photograph these and send them to you. Obsidian, self-reflection, protection, and growth. And this really helps. Let me pull one from my bowl here so you can see it up close. This really, really helps. It's a volcanic glass, okay? This helps with absorbing negativity. So it needs to be cleansed often with selenite, such as this pink one here, or a white cleansing selenite, okay? You can get it in this volcanic glass like I have here, or you can get it in a worry stone like this that's more smooth and can be worked with more regularly. Okay, so obsidian. And then Let's get you and see if they have any others they want you to focus your energies on. I'm seeing this one. Oh, yes. Peridot. Effervescent joy and happiness. Now, I don't have that crystal on me at the moment. I gave mine away to someone who needed it. But this has that Nine of Cups energy, which is that beautifully abundant, loving energy there. So peridot, effervescent joy and happiness. Let's give them, one more chance to show us what other things might be of benefit here they want you to focus on. It's one of them fell on the floor. Give me just a second. And we have Amazonite, which we had pulled intuitively here. And it deals with fluidity, playful, and optimistic. So keeping that positive spirit, that positive uplifting spirit. And Amazonite can help with that. All right, your message has just been an extraordinary message. The energies have been absolutely beautiful. I'm so excited for you, what's unfolding for you. There just are no words to describe it. Words fail to describe the true beauty of what I'm seeing here. I hope that you have, and this one's calling out to me here on the bottom, Moonstone, which we saw here. Intuition, dreams, energy, and passion. That was poking out the bottom. Ace of Wands energy there. I hope that you found this message to be helpful. If you did, please let me know in the comments. If there was anything that you felt could have been improved upon, please also let me know that, to be gentle and kind as you do so if you would. Lady J, if you have any questions about your tarot, oracle, rune, or crystal energy readings, then let me know and I can do a bonus third video for you to clarify and get you some further answers in those arenas. Okay? Remember, you are beautiful. You are loved always. And have fun with this wonderful journey that lies ahead of you. Allow yourself to heal, to move on from the negativities of the past and from that internal space. Embrace your gifts, which seem to be many, and the love that lies ahead for you. Love you. Bye.